Hello to you and welcome to Adelante Chicago. I'm Lourdes Duarte. Thank you so much for joining us today. Bienvenidos. Let's begin with a conversation about organ donation. As a group, the Gift of Hope gets ready for a big event this weekend. They were here not long ago raising awareness about the importance of organ donation. They say it is critical in the Latino community, but unfortunately, many of you are not joining in. So they want to raise awareness about this. And joining us to talk about it is Marian Shuck. She's a Community Affairs Manager for Gift of Hope. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me today.
Okay, this is a great topic and one that you've put a great deal of effort into an event that's this weekend, Saturday. So I want you to tell me what Gift of Hope is all about, how it sort of came about.
Yes, so Gift of Hope is our federally mandated organ procurement organization, which means that we're responsible for coordinating the organ and tissue donation process for 3/4 of Illinois, Southern Illinois, and then 2 counties in Indiana, Lake and Porter counties.
And one of the issues you've been having specifically with the Latino community, I think the last number I read, it was that only 20% of Latinos are actually volunteering to be organ donors. So I would imagine that there are a lot of misconceptions that you're having to work with or work against, right? So tell me about those and some of the issues that have come up.
Yes, so for the majority of minority communities, especially Latino communities, we still believe in a lot of myths and misconceptions that we can't participate in the organ and tissue donation process. We also have a healthy fear of the medical profession, that they won't try to save our lives, and that, you know...
Is that the number one issue, that people are afraid that if they are caught in a situation where they are sent to an emergency room, that doctors just are not going to work to save them if they are registered as an organ donor?
It's really tied. So that's the issue, and then also that religion holds us back because we believe that our religious affiliation doesn't allow us to participate in the organ tissue donation process, and that we should take all of our organs with us.
Okay, so when we talk about that only 20% of Latinos are participating, what does it mean for your organization as you're trying to help hundreds, if not thousands of people, as I drop my pen, to save their lives? Like, how does it impact you?
What it means is that everyone should participate because there's no reason not to. Really, less than 2% of people can actually be organ and tissue donors. So to register is really an act of charity. It's a gift. It allows us to be able to change tragedies into triumphs. And when we participate as a group, that means that if some unforeseen incident happens, that you or a loved one experience a tragedy, we can honor that decision, and we can also help save and enhance someone else's life. And by having that conversation, you actually give a gift to your family, because at that moment of a tragedy, they don't have to wonder what your decision was. They can really think about how to honor your legacy.
Right.
And because now we change the end of a story. So it's not that whatever your tragic circumstance was, it was that you are a hero. You have saved and enhanced a life. And that is transcendent in any community.
That's a nice way to put it. And I think it's so difficult to find a match when we talk about organ donation, that when you have even fewer people participating, it makes it even more difficult for some of these families.
And donation is donation. So everybody can donate to everybody. But sometimes when we're working with kidneys, it's easier if you have people who have like the same genetic makeup. It really helps the organ to do a better chance of not rejecting. And so that's what we want. We want everyone who gets that life-saving gift to be able to go on and have an amazing life, because they've really been given a second gift at life. And so we want them to honor the gift from the donor, but then also by honoring that gift, go on and have an amazing life.
And for years, I know when I go into the DMV and register for my license or renew my license, that is always a question that they ask me, are you an organ donor? I say yes. Is that all we have to do?
That's all you have to do, but you can do it a multitude of ways now. With social media, you can register online. More importantly, you can go to giftofhope.org. You can register. You can register through your iPhone. With Apple, you can just click on your health app and you can register. But really, any information that you need is all at the Gift of Hope website, www.giftofhope.org. And so we encourage people to come to the website, learn about all the information we have available, because it's really the truth. And so we can dispel myths and misconceptions. We can showcase stories. As you mentioned earlier, we were here a couple months ago with EJ Maldonado.
What a cute kid.
Yes, as we shared, specifically a story that was really targeted and focused with the Latino community in mind, because their need and their want to see stories of people that look like them. And that's from a recipient side. You have this 7-year-old child who has received the gift of life, who's here with his family.
He's a liver transplant,
He's
right?
a liver transplant. He has a twin sister. I mean, and think of the joy that he brings to his entire family and the legacy that now they get to see him grow up.
Let's talk about this event that happens today, Saturday at noon.
Yes.
You've got some big names coming in. I will be there to help you MC, so I'm excited about that. I think EJ's family is going to be there as well. And you also have somebody who's very well known in the Latino community. And you've been working hard to try to attract him.
Yes, in conjunction with Paco Collective, that's our PR agency, we have ACI Morales, who is going to come and show his support. As you know, he really believes in supporting health initiatives. That's a big platform from him. And he's actually coming all the way from Turkey to support this event. So we encourage everyone to come. It's called Seasons Filled with Hope. It has something for everyone. We have art, we have music, we have dance, and we have food. And we're going to be at an amazing rooftop
at the Godfrey Hotel. Let's get the information up on the screen before we go to break. Again, it's at the Godfrey Hotel today, November 5th, from noon to 3 o'clock. You can get more information at giftofhope.org. The event called Seasons Filled with Hope. Thank you so much, Marion, for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right, good luck.